What is going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Welcome to Shard It or Keep It, the series where I make an argument both for and against dismantling an item, and you make the decision. This week, we'll be making the fateful decision for the exotic hand cannon, the first curse. But first, let's take a look at last episode's weapon, No Time to Explain. No Time to Explain is a Year 2 exotic version of the legendary Stranger's Rifle. No Time is a kinetic damage weapon with middle-of-the-road impact and rate of fire, good range, and decent stability and reload speeds. Perks include Full Auto, a choice between speed, reload, hand-loaded, and fitted stock, and finally, the weapon's exotic perk, Rewind Again. Precision hits are immediately returned to the magazine. Reasons for dismantling this exotic pulse rifle include cosmetics. The electrical field effect at the end of the weapon obscures targets and makes follow-up shots more difficult than they need to be. Its exotic perk, Rewind Again, is underwhelming. It does refill the mag on precision shots, but because of the muzzle flash, those are harder to hit than they should be, and compared to other weapons with similar perks, it feels a little bit less than exotic. And finally, there are simply better pulse rifles out there, especially for PvP. Look at Nerwin's Mercy or the Hawksaw for prime examples. Reasons for keeping this weapon? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. I could honestly find no valid reason to stink up an exotic slot with this weapon. True, it could get buffed up like many other exotics have been in the past, but right now, I can't think of any good reason to use it. Honestly, it's a solid gun that is handicapped by a bizarre choice to add an electrical visual effect to a kinetic weapon. But if that effect were lessened or eliminated, I think this gun could have real potential. But is that enough to justify the vault space this gun is currently taking up? Or should I just get my shard out of it and rebuy it from the exotic weapon blueprint kiosk if it ever becomes relevant? Well, I left that up to you, and as usual, you had a lot to say. Jamie Collier said, shard it. Other pulse rifles like the Red Death are better. It's just really a reskin version of the Stranger's Rifle. Gallahorn said, weird. When I use this gun, I can see everything. Even though the light thing is there, I'm totally fine, and you should keep it. Side note, miss you, baby. When you coming back to me? Cade Reynolds says, is sand called sand because it's between sea and land? In the end, with a vote of 297 for keep it and 344 for shard it, the No Time to Explains gets sent to the scrap heap. The first curse is an exotic hand cannon earned by completing the first word quest with the gunsmith. Introduced in the Taken King, it is a low rate of fire, high impact hand cannon which recently received a much needed range boost with update 2.1. Perks on this weapon include a choice between CQB ballistics, smooth ballistics, and soft ballistics. Triple tap, rapidly landing precision shots will return 1 round to the magazine, a choice between quick draw, lightweight, and speed reload, and finally, its exotic perk, the first curse. The first precision kill of the magazine refills it, granting bonuses to movement speed while aiming down sights, range, and stability until player reloads. Okay, so exotic hand cannons are good, high impact is good, range is good. Why would we dismantle this weapon? Well, let's start with PvP. In the Crucible, this gun is no good. The high impact, low rate of fire hand cannons have always had a slowish time to kill, and this is no different. The gun requires 3 shots minimum to kill a Guardian in the Crucible, and that simply takes too long. Hawkmoon, The Last Word, and Ace of Spades can all kill faster, and all have better perks. The rate of fire is not the only issue here either. The first curse's perks are very much centered around granting bonus ammo in your mag by scoring precision shots and kills. In PvP, this simply doesn't help much. In a fair fight, there are simply too many guns that can kill much faster, making it very difficult to get them to proc. And it's just hard to use. Many times when firing this weapon at what I expect to be an opponent's dome, it simply just misses. That is not good. The aim assist stat on this weapon is very high when compared to other hand cannons, so it's a mystery to me why this happens, but it does, and it hurts. Yes, you could use this weapon in the Crucible and be successful with it, but it's not doing you any favors, and as an exotic, it's just not worth it. Alright, it kills slow, it's hard to use, and its perks only help after you get a kill. Why would we keep this exotic around? It is, in my opinion, the best exotic hand cannon in PvE. The high impact is much more useful, and the combination of the first curse and triple tap perks mean if used correctly, you can reload much less frequently. Sure, it does take some strategy and good aim to maximize the effectiveness of these perks, but when you do, you can really ignore the slow reload speed. It takes a small change to playstyle though. You need to concentrate on higher health enemies with the majority of your magazine, then either kill them with a headshot or pop a lower tier enemy in the dome, get the bonus ammo, and go right along your merry way critting enemies. Triple tap alone, if all shots land for headshots, can boost the mag size up to 11 effectively, and the first curse perk can refill it back up to 8 and lets triple tap keep working. It's got a lot of potential shots without reloading, and frankly, it can be fun to use. The DPS potential of this weapon is very high. It's still a hand cannon and limited by the severe nerf that hand cannons saw in Update 2.0, so in many situations, a scout or a pulse rifle, even legendary versions, are going to be better in a lot of situations, but if you like using hand cannons in Year 2 PvE, this one is really good. Ultimately, this gun sucks in PvP, and in PvE is not going to compare favorably to other primary weapon archetypes. Can being the best exotic hand cannon for PvE in Year 2 save this weapon from the scrap heap? That's up to you. In the comments below, cast your vote. Shard it or keep it. And in the next episode, I will act upon your recommendation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.